welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, coming up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. One game tonight, available in 195 different countries. Wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Oaks, it's been a great first year in the booth with you, partner, and we've seen a lot. Great individual performances, dominating teams, stunning upsets. It all wraps up on the big stage in New Orleans. What are you going to be watching for in this one?
I think such a big factor of this game, Mike, is who handles the changes that come along with playing in the Super Bowl. Every NFL team all year, they want routine. They want consistency. The coaches and players preach that. Well, everything on Super Bowl Sunday, it just feels different. Pre-game feels different, and are able to really put themselves in position to call themselves Super Bowl champs.
1st and 10. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's the 3rd-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is caught, it is Hopkins.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. He connects with Gray on that one. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
On play action, Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Hurts will try it again. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Again, Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he's in! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Play action here. Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And that one, good. And the drive continues.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Hurts working in the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's Barkley. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my God!
In the backfield, that's the area we usually see holding. A run up the middle with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and long. Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. from the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 4th down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Right back to Brown, he's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They put Kelsey in motion. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Barkley. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Oh, no.
Got him!
That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts now. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Doesnt.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Braden Mann now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes on 1st down. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for P-Rock.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Mahomes now to throw again. And they'll pick up the first.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now KC use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Here's Madden now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Hurts. Off he goes. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They put Kelsey in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now it's P-Rock. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's taken in by the running back, P-Rock. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Gray is the motion man here. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They put Kelsey in motion.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, KC.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Gray is the motion man here. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. On 3rd down, Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. On 2nd down, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out wide, here's Smith. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
The Chiefs' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On the ground, this is Piron. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Mahomes back. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They go play action with Mahomes. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Gray is the motion man here. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Gray is the motion man here. To throw is Mahomes. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
They put Kelsey in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Taking off. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gray is the motion man here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Here's a toss to Pacheco. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
The more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Again, Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. To the air again, Hurts. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Hurts again. A very quick throw.
Ow!
Not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
A run, it's P-Run. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
And the Chiefs have done it. They are once again Super Bowl champions. So what more can you say about these Chiefs?